I am live. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Rebecca.
It looks like we're the only ones here right now, but I have a feeling there's going to be some people that are going to pop in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm just going to work on crocheting this blanket that is for Bill at my Alaska.
Nice.
This is his. Very heavy. Hi, Nicole Smith
Hi,
Garden.
Nicole. How you doing?
The Bud Files. Thank you
And
for coming in.
See you, family.
Hello, people. I am so happy to have you here. That is not what I'm doing.
Pay attention to what you're doing.
I am trying to get the first row, and I don't want it fat. I want it a little bit thinner.
Hi, Douglas. How are you?
Hi, Douglas, even though I know who you are.
Incognito.
Yes, someone's being incognito today.
That's all good.
Yes, this blanket and Kim, thank you for coming in. Look at I left that top fans thing turned on, and yes, thank you for all coming, and I'm just gonna work on Bill, my Alaska blanket right now. And as you can see, this is very thick yarn. That's what I am so. But yeah, we pulled it up closer because when you have it here, it puts me back and you can't see really what I'm doing. So that's why I'm like this. Yes, everybody. It's like, wow. They come in when you start, don't they?
Yeah, we can always verify you.
Kim, I'll send you a picture because this is not all of the colors. Down here in a garbage bag is the remainder of it. Because I'm trying to keep it clean. Yeah. Please smash that like button. No, bucket button. I'm doing double crochet on this blanket. The other one that I'm working on for Mike and Terry at MT Homestead is triple crocheted. And hi, Joy Bartlett. Thank you for coming in. Just working on Bill at my Alaska. And if one of my mods wants to drop his link, please do. Yes, I think there's a lot of people that know who Douglas is. But I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Thank you so much, Jane Doe. Hi, Robbie. And next time Robbie, when you type in, there you go. I already talked to Robbie. But this is the blanket that I'm working on. You're such a great day. just working on this. This is for a queen size bed. I've made one California king, one king size, and now I'm making a queen size blanket. Hello, Terry. Thank you for coming. Oh, it's Madwood. Okay. So you're just going by Terry now? It's good to see you, friend. Yeah, today I'm just going to be working on his blanket, and when I get done with, I don't know if in an hour if I'll get done with this ball, but that's what I'm working off of right now. Yes. Oh my goodness. All my social media. Sorry, no more Madwood barbecue. Okay. That's okay, Terry. Sorry to hear that. I'm going to always try to have another live stream set up for the next Sunday so you guys know that I am going live. Now, the last one that would happen on the 27th isn't going to happen because my birthday is the 26th. I am hoping that by my birthday, or a little bit before, that I will have 1,000 friends. So I don't know how many I have right now, but I am getting closer to that 1,000 friends. I guess if you guys, one of my mods, go ahead and put my link in here. So if there's some, I know I've got it on subscriber mode only. Oh, I'm at 972. Thank you, Douglas. I'm like so excited. But you usually know that when someone is having a celebration, they want gifts given to them. Well, I'm not that person. So I'm hoping that we get there and there'll be a surprise for everyone. Let's see here. This is all kind of twisted up. Turn this around. There we go. Tell you this blanket's a little warm. Because it's a blanket yarn, and it's a 5-ply. So yeah, this thing's gonna keep my friend warm. I don't think he's gonna have to have any other blankets on. Yeah. But on Wednesday, over at, I think it's the official Ann Lynn show, I'm going to be going up on their panel Wednesday. I think it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Jane Doe, for sharing my thing. So, wow. Yeah, I don't know what my temperature is, but oh yes, my legs are getting warm. It is like really getting hot, but I want to finish this beautiful blanket. And I have some other yarn that I'm going to use. Yeah, trying to keep it as cool as I can. Thank you. Being able to have that in there that you guys can go over to that channel. Like I said, it's at 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. They've always wanted to interview me, and I of course didn't know that. So when they were on Lewis Acre Farm, Karma, I was just asking them a question of how do you get up on your panel, and I didn't even really think about doing it for myself, but for other people to know how to do it. And then I just went ahead and did it. Sent them the email and oh, I'm at 93. Okay. We're feeling Columbia is 93. So you're warmer in KC, or yeah, pretty close to KC. And you're at 96. Rofil is 56. I have not been outside, and I don't want to. Definitely, it is warm. I don't even really want to see those temperatures. I know there was one time that I got in my car and it said it was over 100 outside. Then, of course, the temperature started coming down when I had the air conditioning on in the car. Hi, Joy Bartlett. We are at 87 here. That can definitely get. Hi, Judy May. Thank you for coming. Judy May Cullens. Such a sweet friend. Hi, Alfonso. I hope it works. I was long enough to walk next door to the laundry room, back home, and then again to get the clothes out of the dryer. It was hot, humid, and air was heavy and sticky. I bet so. It's like, wow. No, my Nightbot still isn't working, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's not working. I may have to go in and uninstall it and reinstall it onto my channel. I don't know what happened. Well, you couldn't have fired Nightbot on my channel, Alfonso. You can't do that. I just don't know why it stopped working. Well, it's 95 here right now with the humidity of 44. Beautiful day. Yes, definitely. I usually don't go outside until the sun starts going down or early in the morning before the sun comes up. Oh, okay. We've been doing okay, Judy May. Just kind of trying to stay as cool as we can and working on these blankets for friends and stuff. Yeah, it starts to cool off. It's like crazy. I see you're in the chat, Nancy. It's okay. Figured, hey, let's see here. There we go. Hope you guys can see this okay. Okay, that's okay. I figured that's what was happening. Okay, what are you making good for dinner? I had a can of chicken and dumpling soup that we had some uh, soup that I'd picked up at the pantry, and I think it was Zool or something like that. That I mixed them together. So we had soup for lunch. Yeah, usually when Nightbot is working, people can type yarn in chat and they're able to drop their own links, and my mods can protect my channel, but they still do. But yes, thank you for doing that, Jane Doe. Oh, I know this thing is warm. I think when I get down to the end of this one, I'm going to get the other one because it's a lot lighter. My legs are starting to get really hot. Kind of hope that I sent Bill a text letting him know that I was going to be working on his blanket. Stretch my legs out. There we go. Yeah. Oh my. I know I need to start talking some more. All I know is this, man, keep working this around. I don't know if you guys know this, but I haven't really been crocheting that long. I still haven't done a granny square. So I put chicken in the crock pot to pulled chicken sandwiches for supper. Ooh, what kind of barbecue sauce are you going to put in with it? Or are you going to put barbecue sauce in there? I mean, there is other things that you could do. That does sound delicious. It certainly does. I've got some. I've got some. Ooh, yes, that is a good barbecue sauce. Mm-hmm. Definitely, that certainly is. I've had that barbecue sauce from Aldi. It definitely is good. Oh my goodness. I still got a lot left to do on this. It's all the way to there. I do too. You know, it's a good it's a much I feel a more economical place to go and get some of your items that you need to shop for. I buy their unsalted butter at Aldi. You know, thinking about that, Kim, I have some chicken breast, skinless, boneless, skinless chicken breast that I bet I could do that with what I with that chicken breast is making that too. Yes. Hi, Gail Southern Living. Thank you for coming. I'm up here crocheting a queen size blanket for Bill at My Alaska. I don't remember who it was that said, "Hey, you should make Bill a blanket so he stays warm." This is maybe I should. And that's what I'm working on right here. Is this beautiful? Oh, so who is Hog Deer 71? It's coming to the Lone Star meetup in Texas. Texas is a little too far for me to drive with my old car. Each of boneless, skinless chicken breast yesterday at Aldi. 5 big pieces. Wow. I bet it does smell amazing. I have an 8-quart crock pot that I could oh, your brother. Wow, that would be so neat to meet your brother. Wish I had a better car than I do, but it gets us from around town. And yes, Nancy's out in chat, and they're cooking. Her family are cooking their dinner.
Hello, everybody.
And there's my brother.
Took a little nap.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yep, he's back there behind me.
Time to feed the dog. Oh.
Yes, everybody's saying hi, Ronald.
Thanks.
Kim and Jane Doe.
Oh boy. It's spilled.
Yep.
There you are, Denver. Now dump this into the container since a little bit of it already dumped. Since a little bit of it dumped.
And Robbie. I don't know if you know who Robbie is. He's the wild huckleberry.
Okay, go ahead, Denver.
Ronald's feeding the boys.
Yeah, I didn't feed them this morning, so
Tell you, I'm getting a little bit cooler. My body's regulating to the heat of this blanket. Yes, I think you did.
What?
You talked to Robbie at 10 Killer Meetup?
Yes.
No, I'm sitting here working on a hot blanket. Hi, Suburban Hillbilly. It's been a while since I've seen you. And do your physical therapy. It's a good thing to do your physical therapy. Got some great friends up in here, and I know YouTube calls them subscribers, but you're my friends and my family. And
Okay. Guy filled up for their second one. Feeding them kind of late today.
yeah, she's Gail's got, I think, 2 channels. Come on, where are you? There you are. Okay, Kim, not a problem. Gail has two. I'm trying to think of what her. Gail, what is your other channel? It's about helping the homeless. I know that, but I just don't remember the name of it. Broken Hearts Ministry. Yes, Gail. Thank you, Gail. Posted the link above. Okay.
Blue's finished his, so get it out.
Hi, Robert MacMedia.
Can they see me over here?
No,
Oh,
they can't, brother.
oh.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Oh. When you were live yesterday, Robert MacMedia, I was trying to figure out where Table Rock Lake is, and I found out it's in Missouri and also in the Ozarks.
Yeah. I've heard of that area.
Had a notification, got our internet connected back. Wow. Yes, Suburban Hillbilly, yes, you can ask a question. Just waiting for your question. Just waiting for Suburban Hillbilly's question. Miss live streams. Yeah, that is. Jennifer Ocean posted. So sure. Hi, Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Thank you for coming. Oh, it's all woods behind your house. I know sometimes cameras are flipped. Do you know that is very distracting to have two on the right? Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to get that blue up there. I'll see if my brother can raise that up a little more. There we go. Let's see here. There. I'll just move over here. It's okay. The blue that's on that blanket back there, it needs to be tucked up further.
This.
The blue side. Mama? Brother. Move the blue up further. get it up there. Ronald's trying to get it up there. There he goes.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's not easy. It's one to slide down.
I was thinking that it was on my left. I guess on your camera it was showing that it was on the right. That is true. The blue is always on the top left. Let's see here. There. Thanks for letting me know. I hope that looks better. You're welcome. Cameras turn around everything. Oh, okay. Because if I were to flip that blanket, there is on the other side, there is a different color instead of the red, the blue and white. It's red and blue. It is red and blue stars on the other side of this blanket. So it's completely different flag blanket on the other side. Yeah, the camera turns everything around. Not a problem. I'm glad we got it fixed. I tell you, my legs are getting hot with this blanket. And there's my friend back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Doing Mrs. Doubtfire. That was a funny movie.
That was. Yes, it was.
Oh my goodness.
How's that? Are you okay with that?
Whatever way it works for you.
I was just trying to.
So, hey, everybody that's done coming to the chat and everything. Nobody likes to be on camera. But they're on camera everywhere else they go. Just think about that. Cameras in the store, cameras at the stoplights, cameras at work.
They tell us that those cameras that are at the stoplight are to see that there is a car there. But I don't totally believe that's the only reason it's there, because you've got those lines in the pavement that, of course, you have to have your car on for it to change the light.
Yeah, the lines in the pavement when you will walk up to a stoplight has been there since I can remember as a kid. They put cameras up there for taking pictures if somebody wins a stoplight.
Oh.
I know a few people over in England, they said they never those cameras there don't help with nothing. They're supposed to be helpful with reduced crime and stuff. They said they don't work. I did security for 10 years. All camera, especially when they first kept putting those cameras up, they were grainy. You couldn't hardly see anything. It was more of a deterrent than anything else. And it deterred nothing.
I like this better. It just, you're able to see more, aren't you?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Watch my son got off early. I heard like the car, like someone beat their lock on the car. In the last few weekends, they've been getting off early and everything. Well, no,
Can you believe that it's almost 15 minutes? This will be ending. Like what?
I know.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. Let's see here.
Prepped for eternity homestead. Thank you for coming.
Jennifer, you love me. Jenny Mae, Robert Mack, Rebecca, Gail, a whole bunch of other people. Jennifer, da, 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 da. 91 feels like 98. I went out there watering my garden about an hour ago. I'll probably do it again tonight because who knows when we're gonna get any rain. But so far it's looking good. Everything did look like they were like needing something to drink because they were like, ooh. So, but the two planters are over like by near the grill. I think it's birds pecking at the leaves because at the white 5-gallon bucket, it's just like clovers and wild stuff growing in that bucket. And that's what the birds, I hear them every morning. And it's like 3 or 4 sparrows. And they're on the edge of the bucket. And I watch them and they're just pecking away at the little leaves and stuff and everything. And I was like, I knew y'all were close. I was like, uh-huh. So I'm like, I guess I need to wear that too, because that looks like it was kind of drooping and stuff. So I was like, well, God just shows you how he feeds the birds of the air. They neither toil no, they don't. So we're just as much important to him as the birds. But I like the sparrows because that reminds me.
In fact, today, Robbie at the Wild Huckleberry, they're going to be going live. I think it's at 6, if I'm correct. I think it's at 6 o'clock. Am I right, Robbie?
And it should be 6 Central, 7 Eastern. So,
Yes, I was right. 6 o'clock. I know they're still trying to find someone that's will go live at 4. But I decided to do it at 2 o'clock on mine. Yes, there's a gap from 4 to 5, and I am a new friend to your channel. Yes. It's like, thank you, Gail, for doing that.
oh yes.
I've been watching his videos in the morning that he has. Sometimes I'll say something, and sometimes I'll just give a thumbs up. I know, Blue, you need to go potty. Ronald, Blue needs to go out, please.
I like how we know what our animals was talking about.
Well, he's facing me and going, That's what he's doing. Just, I mean, he's sitting there facing me. And that's his way of telling me I got to go out.
Yep.
Now he laid back down. Well, at least I acknowledged him.
Exactly.
He's such a good boy. Kind of surprised that I'm guessing that Chris is asleep. Because I don't see my Texas Raider 1122 in here.
Well, I think him and
Lori.
Lori were up willy late last night.
So this is what I'm going to do now. My legs have gotten way too hot. I'm going to pull this up. Now you get to see the bag. Here's the bag. I'm just going to shove this in here. That's what. Yes, it's a 13-gallon garbage bag that I set this in. So it wasn't sitting on the, I mean, since there's dog hair up here, usually I keep this in my bedroom. But there's lots of different colors on here. And there's that. But I'll show you what other yarn is going to be put on this blanket. I will be putting that white. This is a, oh, Glenda, thank you for coming. This is a 6. So this of course is thicker than this one. But I said to myself, I'm not buying any more yarn to finish this blanket. So he's going to get the 5 plus 6. And I have one more of these. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit bigger. So this is what I have Mike and Terry's blanket in. Thank you. Little Miss down for a nap.
Hey, naps are good. They
Naps
treat
are
us
good.
in kindergarten.
Our little ones. For sure.
I'm tired. They trained us in kindergarten to have a nap in the afternoon. I was always between 1 and 2.
I was kind of like, hey, I don't want to buy any more yarn to finish this blanket. And I'm not going to. I mean, if I put a 5 with a 6, hey, it's just trying to get some yarn gone.
Oh yeah, and they did their famous little thing with us this week. Last week it was Duke Power, which is northern Ohio, Cleveland, Akron, all that area. Just randomly just shut the power off. So they did that to us this day. So from 8:20 till noon or so or whatever, we had they just flipped the switch and turned it off. Save on the electric grid.
So since I haven't really shown, I think I haven't shown this one completely, but this is the blanket that I'm making. It's 5 feet long or 5 feet wide. And this is the one I'm working on for Mike and Terry at MT Homestead. And this is the first blanket that I have done.
Cool.
That is exclusively triple. It's got half triple and triple on here. And you see that I have these stitch markers on here. These stitch markers that help me remember which one I'm on right now. I am doing half triples. So to do a half triple, of course you see the smaller hook here, is you wrap around twice. You poke it in the hole, of course. You go through the first two.
There you go.
Then you go through the three. So that makes it, as you could look at this, this is shorter. And this one's longer here. That's a triple. Thank you, Jane Doe. But yeah, what I end up doing is between these two is 10, so that I can, thank you so much, Robert. You know, so this will be my very first blanket that I have ever done, that it really makes a pretty design, but it's still open where it's not going to be too warm, you know, and it just kind of makes it a different pattern. On Faith's baby blanket that I did for her daughter, I did some triples in her blanket to keep it airy and light.
Yes, she does. She works on that all day long. But she does go back and forth between knitting and crocheting. She gives her hands a break and everything.
This is more of a salmon orange color. It is absolutely just beautiful. And I have some other yarn back there that there's literally 3 balls of this blue. And I have a total of 6 of those balls. And then I have another color of this that's a little bit darker that I'm going to put in the middle. And then I got 3 balls for the other of the blue for the other side, and this color on the other side. So that's what the pattern of this is going to be. And it's going for Mike and Terry's travel trailer that they have. So my dad and my mom always taught me, if you're going to make something, make it look very beautiful. Yes, they certainly will. You know, it's just something to be able to throw over them or over their bed. And oh, come on, pull through. Because of the way this yarn is, there's little fibers in there that it's kind of hard to pull through. So it's like, okay. And of course, this is a lot lighter than what that other blanket is. I can't believe we're almost at an hour, Nancy.
Oh, I know.
I've got a question for you guys. I want you to let me know what you think of this. If I were to go live on my iPad or something, not on the computer, because my brother uses the computer also, and I really don't do much talking and I don't have music, would you guys just watch me crochet a blanket or a hat or making a scrubby?
I told you that people like watching that.
You know?
You sit there. A lot of people do it like a premiere. That way you video it and then says a premiere, and then you can talk in the chat while everybody's watching the video.
Oh, Robbie's saying go for it.
Yeah.
I don't have to do a lot of talking, just kind of sit there and just work on these beautiful things. You know, talk once in a while. A different platform, and she gets a lot of people. Wow. It's just kind of course, watching stuff like that, the people in sewing and quilting is very relaxing for me. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, I do think this is your first live, Joy Bartlett.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
She sells her art too. It's really interesting. She's a graphic artist designer. Wow.
Nice.
That is cool.
I talked to Wendy. She said hi to you
Okay.
a little while back.
We got less than a minute. That does not look right. That doesn't look right.
It's pretty cool.
Stop what?
Something doesn't look right.
Kim, stop what, Nancy? That yawning?
Yeah. I know here lately I've been going to bed at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and get up 9:30 or so, and I'm just like, my day seems like I ain't even started.
No yawning.
I need a
I'm trying to. She's trying to stay awake because she's got to watch that little one.
yeah.
Well, I'm so grateful that you're
coffee
here, Trey Bartlett. And I know you're a mod on the other channels, but I have got so many mods that it's like. And I usually like to talk to people before I make them a mod because I want to make sure that they want to do it. Well, I definitely got past my hour. Everyone, please go over and follow all these other channels. And I'm going to ask if someone at the end of my lives, I'm going to basically say, if you go and watch my live to the end, please give me a yarn ball to let me know that you got to the end. I'm going to let you guys all know that. If there's anybody that comes back and watches this, that's what I want. I want that you've gotten to the end of my life. It's a new thing that someone said, to make sure that people are supporting you and going to completely to the end of your life or even to your videos. So that's what I'd like to see is a yarn ball at the end. Love you, everybody. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you in a week. Bye.